Nestled in the John C. Klaczynski Federal Building Plaza in Chicago stands Alexander Calder's 1974 masterpiece, Flamingo. The sculpture's iconic red steel arches tower over its observers, capturing the imagination of the people who visit the federal complex. Flamingo also has the distinction of being the first artwork commissioned by the U.S. General Services Administration, or GSA's, Art in Architecture program. The program traces its origin to a 1962 government report recommending that fine art should be incorporated in the designs of federal buildings with emphasis on the work of living American artists. In response, both the Kennedy and Nixon administrations worked to establish GSA's Art in Architecture, or AIA, program in 1972. Since then, GSA has commissioned more than 500 artworks for federal courthouses, office buildings, border crossings, and other facilities nationwide. And by allocating half of 1% of a capital project's budget for commissioned artwork, GSA seeks to provide a visual testimony to the dignity, enterprise, vigor, and stability of the American government, to quote the 1962 Guiding Principles for Federal Architecture. To commemorate the Art in Architecture program's 50th anniversary and its role promoting civic architectural excellence, GSA will showcase federally commissioned artworks throughout a year-long celebration. These art and architecture projects are part of the wider GSA Fine Arts collection, which includes artworks dating back to the 1850s, representing some of the earliest examples of American artistic expression. Rare behind-the-scenes access will showcase GSA's efforts to maintain, restore, and protect our nation's rich artistic and cultural heritage for future generations to enjoy. As the federal government's landlord, GSA is committed to deliver the best value in real estate to the government and the American people. This best value includes federally commissioned artwork, which signals the civic importance of these building projects and celebrates the creativity and dynamism that flows from an open and democratic society. Not long after Calder's Flamingo was unveiled in 1974, architecture and art critic Benjamin Forgey noted, "Art is by no means a frill, but a necessity in a vigorous, self-confident culture. It should be a matter of great pride in this country that the federal government is trying to seek out the very best artists in the land and to give them the opportunity and the challenge to make some sort of meaningful statement in symbolic public spaces." These GSA-commissioned artworks enhance the civic meaning of federal architecture and showcase the vibrancy of American visual arts for all of those who visit the buildings. In 50 years, the Art in Architecture program has created a priceless and lasting cultural legacy for the people of the United States. So as GSA celebrates the Art in Architecture program's legacy, we invite you to follow our social media channels and join the conversation by using the hashtag AIA50.
This work is important because it's not only about my expression and my experience coming straight from my own center. I'm thinking about the public that participates in that space and how that space is used and utilized. I'm thinking about, in the title Infinite Horizon, how I can have a painting that presents multiple possibilities to the viewer, in essence to give the person in that courthouse the idea of multiple possibilities that they can have in trying to rectify the problems that they're engaging or dealing with. So for me, the importance is beyond what I may think. but in fact, the importance centers and surrounds those people who are engaging in all the daily business they have in the building. And I wanted to present something that would really be positive and supportive to those actions and to the greater benefit of the people there. The Art and Architecture program is a long-standing program with a great history behind it. We were able to achieve quite a lot in the process. I was able to meet the judges, for example, at the courthouse, and speak to them about the history of the courthouse, what they're trying to do and how they're trying to achieve the kind of help they're brokering through their decisions there and consulting with the clients and the people that go through the court. I was able to see how my work would function within that setting, within that context. And in the process, I got to see, let's say, a human side to all of this within that government building.